guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video I'm going to be giving tips on how to start your business this year. Okay, so I've noticed that I usually drop content on business ideas to start either as a student or as a part-time job like I'm doing in extra income, and I've never talked about how to start business. Okay, so this is me giving you tips on how to start the business. Okay, so let's get right into this video. So the first tip on starting a business is literally to ask yourself this question: are you ready? Like, are you ready? This question is something you should ask yourself, because starting up a business or being in a business, okay, speaking from experience, you can have emotional breakdowns, you can have physical breakdowns, you can have mental breakdowns. You get me? So are you mentally ready to start a business? Are you physically ready to start a business? Are you spiritually ready to start a business? These are the things you need to ask yourself first before venturing into a business, because if you don't know if you're ready for it, guys, you're just entering that business for just entering sake. Even though you may be saying, I need to do this job to get money, you know that, okay, you need to do the job for financial reasons, but are you really ready? Are you up to the task for this journey? Okay, this is something you can't skip. You can't skip it. You can't skip it at all. You need to ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so the next thing I have to say is, what type of business to start? Okay, so you've asked yourself the question if you are ready for the business, and you know, okay, yes, I'm ready. That's aside. So now you need to ask yourself, what type of business do you want to go into? And you choosing a business to go into, it needs to do with your passion. Okay, you can't just venture into a business without having passion for it, guys. You will literally hate yourself doing that job. Okay, you will hate yourself doing that job entirely. You won't like coming to work, or you won't like being consistent with your job. You won't even, guys, without passion you can't start that business. So you need to look for something you are passionate about. Okay, venture into that. It may be hairstyling, venture into that. You need to know what type of business you want to start personally. You don't need to go and be asking people, what kind of business can I start? You have to ask yourself that question. What do you have passion for? What are you interested in? Is it fashion? Go sell clothes. And another thing under this is that the reason why you're starting this business, you need to look for something that you can start. Is it for a side hustle, or is it something that you want to do full time? Okay, this is also something that needs to be put into consideration when choosing the type of business that you want to start. Your passion, and why are you doing it? Is it full time? Is it part time? You need to know these two reasons before you venture into any business you're about to start. So the next tip I have to tell you is to do a product research. Okay, so maybe it's a service that you want to render, the type of business you want to do, whatever it may be, you need to do a research on that. You can't just say you're going to start a business, you're going to start it just like that. No, you need to do your research. How people are doing it, what are they doing? If you need to learn the skill, okay, if you need to learn the skill to venture into that, learn it. Okay, learn it so that you can venture into it. You can't just start like that. It's not possible. It's not done anywhere. And know the kind of things people do. People that are already doing this kind of business, how are they doing it? Figure out what can set you aside from them. That's what boils down to you doing your research. Because if you don't do your research, how will you know how to stand out from the rest? Because every other person is doing this business. So what will make them want to come to you for you to render that service to them? Okay, you need to find something that will make you stand out from the rest, so that when people say, oh, this, they remember, yeah, she does it, he does it. Okay, so think of what can make you stand out after doing your research. That's why research is important. I'm emphasizing that research is important. Okay, so the next thing you need to consider is your business problem solving. Because these days, you can't find yourself doing something and you know it's not going to solve a problem for somebody. Okay, for instance, now the business I do, I wig hairs, I style hairs, I revamp hairs. Okay? So if you're interested in learning these skills, I have classes on this. So hit me up. My link is down below in the description. Talk to me on Instagram and I'll listen to you. Yeah, so for instance, now me, I run a hair business. I wig hairs, I revamp hairs, I style hairs, I make closures and frontal, they call it ventilation. So this is me solving problem for somebody. So for instance, in that ventilation now, someone gets a bundle of hair and the price of the closure is too cost for them. They can easily bring their bundles to me and I can ventilate closures for them. I just solved the problem, didn't I? So your business has to be problem solving. You can't just start a business that can't solve a problem. There are businesses like press on nails. There are people like me, I don't like fixing nails because I can't work with nails. So I rather buy press on nails that I can put on and pull it off when I'm back from wherever I went to. I pull it off. That's problem solving. They just solve the problem from me fixing nails, sitting down like long hours fixing my nails. No, you can easily just put that on and you're out, you're good to go. So your business has to be problem solving, okay? It has to be problem solving. I hope you're writing all this down because yeah. So the next thing I have to tell you is to calculate your startup costs, okay? You can't just start a business without having capital. Nah. You need to calculate your startup costs. You've gathered your skill, you've learned the skill, okay? What are the tools you need? What are the equipment you need? What are the things that you need to get to make you start this business? You can't just say you want to start a press-on nail business and you don't have nail polish. You don't even have the nails to do it. You don't even have the tools to do it. How are you going to start that business? Guy, is it in your imagination? No. You need to know your capital. Write everything down. Write the list of things you need. Put aside the ones that are really, really, really important to start the business. Put aside the ones that can be gotten after starting the business. Okay, that like, okay, let me use my business for instance now. Hairstyling. If you want to coil your hair and you don't want to use you don't have a coiler, you can get a roller and you start with that, and with time you can get your coiler. You see, so you get the thing that is easier to get first. Okay, let's put it that way. But if you are really financially fit to get the equipment you need in full, then why not go for it? Do that. It's even better, okay? So the next thing I have to tell you is to develop your brand identity or strategy, okay? So what's your brand name? What's your brand logo? How's your brand going to be like? What's your brand colors? Like for me, for instance, my brand colors purple, light purple, yeah, light purple and white with black, you know, for light ups. Yeah, black is basically there, but majorly white and light purple. That's my brand color. You don't need to pressure yourself to think about all this. To be frank, I started my business without this, but I'm just saying it for you to look good, for your business to stand out, for it to be more presentable when you're starting. Like you'll know that, oh yeah, this person has a good content page, they know what you're doing, you understand? So yeah, get your brand identity known. I didn't get my business name until like half a year, I guess. Like 6 months after I started my business, I was just settling down and the name came to me just like that. Breeze Glam, it came to me. So yeah, I'm not saying you need to wait like I did. You can settle down, think carefully what you want to name your business. I didn't have these ideas. I didn't know about these tips when I started my business. So I didn't really bother about having a brand name, having a brand logo, having all that yada yada yada. I just started my business like that, you know. So I'm here bringing you tips that can help you start your business and for it to go smoothly. You get me? Okay, yeah. So after doing all this other stuff I've talked about, it's time for you to launch that business. Okay, time waits for no one. You've done your research, you've done everything you want to do. You've asked yourself why you want to start this business. You've asked yourself what kind of business you want to start. You've asked yourself what kind of problem your business wants to solve for people that you want to render services to. So now it's time for you to launch that business. Push your business out there, sis. Push your business out there, bro. We need that business out there. So the last tip I have to tell you is market your product or service. So you've launched your business. How do you want people to know about you? You won't just sit in your house and you expect people to come and meet you. Oh yeah, you actually do press on nails, right? You actually do hairs, right? Nobody's going to come and meet you like that if you don't put yourself out there, if you don't make yourself known. And how you can actually market your product: you go out, you go to church, you go to school, you go to work, you go out, you go to the market. Guys, whatever business you're doing, there are people everywhere that you can market your product or service to. Okay, you can just go and meet them and be, hey, I do it. I'm just like, hey, hi, excuse me, I revamp hairs, I wig hairs for a living. Can you just exchange contact with me, and maybe when you need my service, you can hit me up. That's easy as that. Very easy. Just meet them. Don't be I was shy. Okay, I won't lie. I was shy. I'm still shy going to meet people to talk about my business. But if I don't put myself out there, how are they going to know about me? How do they know what I do? I won't just sit in my house and they'll come and meet me. Nah. That won't happen. It's not jazz. Okay, so market yourself. Do adverts. There are things called Instagram ads. There's WhatsApp TVs that you can actually pay for adverts for. I do that most of the time, monthly, if I have the money for that, finance for that. Okay, so I do that. Market yourself. Market that business. Nobody's going to help you, sis. Don't say, my friend is not helping me, she's not a good friend. My father is not even supporting me, he's not a good father. No. Market yourself. You are the only person that can speak so loud about your business. After you do that, when you render service for like 5-10 people and you are still marketing yourself, they can also market for you. Believe in the power of clients, guys. Trust me, believe in the power of clients. Market yourself, render good services to your clients, and they will also market you. You get me? So yeah, these are the tips I have to give you on how to start your own business this year. Whenever you're watching this, start your business now. Start that business now. So thanks guys for watching this to the end. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it helpful, Okay, English is not for me. I hope you found it helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to your friends and family that will find this useful and helpful to them as well. Okay, so bye. See you next week when I put some content right here on YouTube.